enters USSD versus SMS. The difference. USSD using use of signaling channels. All of them use channels. Yes. USSD use channels, and SMS use GSM channels. All of them use GSM channels. Global system for mobile communication network. Types of functionality. This one, USSD use real-time and session-oriented messaging. Session-oriented messaging. Real-time messaging and session-oriented messaging. But SMS use store and forward technique to deliver a text message. It means a text message is first sent to senders SMSC, which is then trash. This is a service, which is like a server, okay, which is a machine which is used to handle those services. It receives and then forwards, which is then try to deliver the text message to the recipient. SMS service is of single instance type and can't involve a continuous session. So the session is not continuous. But for here, USSD service can also involve a menu-based continuous sessions. So per message length 7-bit character. This use 182 alphanumeric characters. For SMS, we have 160 alphanumeric characters. A very illustration for each transaction. Here we have 2 seconds on USSD, but we have 7 seconds on SMS. You see that SMS is much faster than USSD is much faster than SMS. Analogy. So it works like a web browsing and a telnet. So web browsing, when you open a website, for example, india.com, okay, now you open a home page, you request a home page, then the server provides that home page, and there is like a continuous communication session between you and the server. You request, it responds, you request, it responds. But for email, SMS works like emails. No, you send an email and you go. So the receiver will go to the email and get the image. First, dial keys in mobile to operate the service. For USSD, it is yes, you have to dial keys, okay, to initiate the service. But for SMS, you don't need to dial some keys to initiate the service. No, you go in where you type your message, and send. Operating cost involved. So for here, the cost is cheaper. It is cheaper than SMS. SMS is expensive compared to USSD. Ease of use. Ease of use. Subscriber for USSD, subscriber does not come to create a message. It is as simple as dialing a regular number. Some applications will also allow menus shortcuts. So here you don't need to create a message. You simply dial some shortcut as you dial a number. For SMS, subscriber need to type a message and then send it. Interface S7, here it is the same. Now, developing a USSD application using Java. How do you develop USSD application? How? So we have software requirements. We need, as I told you earlier, you need to install an IDE. Most of the time, NetBeans has GDK. No, you install NetBeans. Some NetBeans have GDK and others don't have. So if it does not have GDK, you have to install GDK first because you cannot install NetBeans without installing GDK first. So you need a GDK from 1.6 and above. So you need a simulator, choice simulator. You need a Tomcat. You need an IDE of your choice. So an IDE can be, it can be an NetBeans, it can be an Eclipse, whatever you need. So you have to choose the one you are. So you will respond. Did you study Celebrate or GSP? Did you study it? Did you develop any web application? So if you have, it means your computers already have the Tomcat, your computer already have GDK, and your computer already have IDE. So if your computers have GDK, Tomcat, and IDE, now you need only a simulator. You need a simulator and its libraries. Okay, if you didn't run any web application in Java, so it will be a big task because you have to install from but you have an IDE because you have learned Java. So you have an IDE. What I'm not sure is if you have Tomcat, but you have an IDE and already you have GDK because you cannot run any Java application without GDK and an IDE. So now if you didn't run any web application, it means now you need Tomcat and mTrace simulator. So you will download Java API application programming, USSD API. USSD API, there are those libraries which work with simulator. So I will give you a link. You download USSD API, then you have to create a new application, Java application, but you will create a web application, import USSD API libraries which you have downloaded. You have to import libraries into your system. Then you have create, you will create a class which extend mChoice USSD receiver. So a class you create, you can give it any name, but it has to extend mChoice USSD receiver. And you have to implement two very important methods. We have on message and on succession determinant. On message, it is where it is uh, a method which has your task, it is like the body of your application. On session determinant, it provides a condition of terminating a session because I told you a communication between USSD communication, it is a session-based communication. It is a session-based, it means you initiate a session, so a session initiated should be terminated at the end of your communication. So a class you create, it is a separate class. So step number 5 on message will be called when a USSD request comes from a mobile. M-choice USSD message is the only parameter used passed to this on messaging method. So first of all, you need to download the M-choice simulator and USSD API. So we have sample code which contain all of these. You don't need to create them from scratch. So you have to choose a name of but M-choice USSD receiver is a predefined class which can provide those USSD services. So we have a sample program that we will modify so according to our need. So it has an message on session determinant. It has whatever we need. So M-choice USSD message has public methods. So we have the M-choice USSD message which has methods. So get address, get conversation ID to send or receive USSD request or response. You need so the address, it is a method which has the so I can show it. It is having your address. It means your phone number. So get conversation ID. So each conversation should have an ID so that it will not be confused with others. It should have correlation ID in the message. So a message, it is the message you send. If you send a shortcut, it will go in get message. If you receive a message from the service provider or from USSD gateway, you get it by using the get message. So get message returns the address. Get address, which is a mobile number. It is encrypted. Get message returns the user's message. Okay, user's message in the menu selection. Get conversation ID returns the session ID for the conversation between a mobile and this application. Conversation between mobile and the application. So we have conversation ID, correlation ID, unique ID, which is assigned for an instance of a session, an instance of a session. Each instance, this session is having, it is like subsessions. Okay, one request and one response should have a unique correlation ID. Another request and a response, another correlation ID. For example, each time a user selects a menu option, a unique correlation ID is assigned. It means a request, a single request, a single correlation ID. So those information should be provided so that the communication can be okay. On session terminate, it is a method which terminates a session. Message will be called when a conversation ends. This method has an argument M-choice USSD terminate message, which is mostly similar to M-choice USSD message. So terminate message terminates messaging, and M-choice message sends and receives messages. Once you receive user message, write a logic class to process it. step number 8 to reply back to the user. Instantiate employees USSD sender class. The constructor take 3 arguments. Those are survey application ID and a password. You will see it. Step number 9, call send message to reply back. Send a message to reply back to the user. See the following code. Extract. The class parameter is a Boolean true, means that from this message, the session will be terminated. Step number 11. So you have to test the application. We have employee simulator guide, which explains how we test the application. So we have it here. Now, so we have, first of all, if we have extracted our employee simulator, we will open it, we will test it by using the 127.0.0.1, then the port number is 8000, then /simulator. Okay, so it opens, the simulator is open, providing the interface where we can put our phone number, our shortcode, our request, our URL, our username, our password, whatever we need to put. So you will see it when you install. Now, after getting the simulator interface, you can use it. So it has many. This is the link where you will download your employee simulator. It is here. Download sample codes simulator in USSD API by using this URL. So the sample code is like this. You see, we have the class, public class, USS1 extends. We said each class should extend trace USSD receiver. Okay, so we can use the maps in Java. We use study maps in Java. So we have maps. Maps is like the associative arrays. It is like the associative arrays in PHP. So now we have string object. In PHP, we can have associative array, for example, to associate student ID and his name, student ID and his name. So, or phone number and whatever. So it is, we can use maps. In Java, we don't have associative arrays, but we have map. So we have on message to handle messages. So it is having a parameter trace USSD message USSD, and it is having we are calling some we are having trace USSD message class, and we are creating an object. You remember, if you have a class, how to create an object? So you specify a class name and then an object name. So you can use new keyword, but sometimes we can create an object without. So now the object we created on message on message method can be used to call the get message, the get address, get conversation ID, get conversation ID. So I told you that each message should have those information. The message itself, message address, for example, your phone number is a message address. If someone sends a message to a short code to USSD request, if you dial a USSD request, your message goes with all those kinds of information, the conversation ID, the address, your phone number, conversation ID. I told you that each request has a conversation ID and the conversation ID, the whole communication, the whole communication has a unique conversation ID. Now, so after getting those information by using on message, we have mtraced USSD sender, which is used, which is object created. It can be used to send message. Okay, to send a message. For example, here we are sending hello Kigali. Now, hello Kigali, to which address? The address is got from on message. So conversation only, then then we have conversation terminate. Always we shall be modifying the logic in send message. In send message, we shall be modifying in send message. We shall be creating menus, but we don't need to modify the sample code. We only need to put our own logic. So, for example, we are sending the message, hello Kigali. You can send, I'm happy. You can send a menu. We can create a menu above and send a menu. For example, choose one for buying, choose two for selling. If you want to make an online shopping or online shopping buying system, you can make a USSD. Yes, so you can make any type of USSD. The important thing is to know what the application will do, the task of the. For example, for mobile money, so after dialing the shortcut for initiating mobile money, you are given menus. So we can do the same. We send a shortcode and then we get given menu. So it is easy. The important is to know the concept. Here, this is the output. This is the output. If we need, you see, we have the application URL, we have the phone number, which is the address, we have the message, we have received the message, it is hello Kigali, sent message, it is also hello Kigali. The sent message should be the received message. So the output of the program is this one. The output of the program is this one. So you can see how it is. So if anyone has a question, so in the next session we shall be, so you have to test how to install the installation, setting up of the environment. So then if you have difficulties, first of all, you can ask your question by using the forum. I will be checking your forum and helping, guiding you how you can install, how you can test, but you have a guidance, and you have an assignment which has a guidance where you have to download the simulator, where you have to download the USSD API, and how to test your simulator, and you have some sample codes on that URL. So if someone has a question, you can ask. Is someone having a question? Scott. So if there is no question, we can end our session here. So make sure you install whatever you need to install, and make sure you do the assignment and submit it on time. So if you have a question, you can use the forum. So if you didn't attend, so we shall be recording all the sessions. We shall be recording all the sessions, and then you will be accessing all sessions via online platforms. So thank you for your attention. We shall see each other on the next session, maybe next week or Friday. So the timetable will be communicated very soon. Thank you for attending.